Hey, what is happening, guys? Rules for Rebels here. We're talking Amazon merch today. It kind of just recently occurred to me that, well, I've made a lot of like how-to videos about Amazon merch. I haven't really made any videos showing my stats or my earnings or how my sales are going or what tier I'm on. So that's kind of what I wanted to do today. I'm going to try to keep it pretty short here. So, as you can see up here, I have 98 products live. I did max out at 100, and I've been trying to kind of go back through and pick out some garbage shirts that I know that aren't going to sell that I was kind of throwing up there just to try out and just to get my numbers up. And that's kind of what I would encourage a lot of you guys to do too. Is if you're allowed 25 shirts, max out your 25 before you go putting a lot of time into the design of shirts. Once you max out at 25 or 100 or whatever you're at, then go back and start taking away some of the bad shirts and putting up better quality shirts and putting a little bit more time in. But right off the bat, I see no reason to be spending like hours designing one shirt if you haven't maxed out. I feel like I've easily sold more than 100 shirts. I mean, I think just this month I've sold 20 something. And I've been on for what 15 months or something. So I know I've sold over 100 shirts. I haven't been tiered up yet. I think that should be coming soon. A lot of my months were like slow earlier on, but I know I've sold 100 shirts. I think I'm just kind of waiting until they do the next group tier up, and I should be up to 500, and that'll give me a lot of room to play around with. In the past 7 days, not a great 7 days, but not terrible, I've sold 7 products, so it's about a shirt a day, $133.96 in sales, and $34.76 in royalties. I think last week I was at like 50 bucks, so now I'm going to take you over, and we're going to look at the entire month of June. Okay, guys, so I didn't want to show you like the names of all my shirts and stuff like that, but here we'll take a look. So this is basically from June 1st to June 26th, so almost through the month. I may finish out with a few more shirts, but this is, pretty much what my June's looking like. So let's see, as far as total shirts sold, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we had 16 different designs sell. This particular shirt sold the most with 4. I had a couple shirts sell with 2, and then the rest of them just sold 1 apiece. The vast majority of my shirts have been $19.99, which gets me a commission of $5.69. As you can see, this one, like I've sold 2 shirts, and I've only made $3.38, so I'm not actually making very much off this one. Let's see, this one must be priced a little bit lower too. I've sold 4 and I've only made 16 as opposed to like 22, 23. I personally haven't found that dropping the price of the shirts really stirs up a whole lot of new sales. So I'd much rather keep my shirts at $19.99 and make a bigger commission. I pretty much exclusively use Bella and Canvas shirts. I don't do Anvil. I really want people to have a quality shirt. I want people to have a shirt that's going to last, so their friends and people on the street can see them wearing it and want to buy it. And also, if somebody sees their friend wearing one of my shirts, and I think it's just natural inclination. People want to go up and touch somebody's shirt and see how soft it is or whatever. I don't know. At least that's how I am. So if somebody goes and touches somebody's shirt, I want them to be like, "Oh, that's awesome. That's super soft. I want to get a shirt like that." But yeah, I mean, here's sales for me. Let's see if we tally them up. We got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So I got 23 sales for the month. It's nothing to write home about. I'm not doing 5K a month like Glenn from Hustler Hacks, but for as passive as this is, I can't really complain. And it is a numbers game. So I think once I get up to the 500 tier and I'm able to get a lot more shirts up, I think I'll be getting a lot more sales. I'll have a lot more room to play around with some different niches and things like that. And I was going really hard for a while, uploading my max shirts per day to max out at 100. And now that I've kind of topped out at 100, I mean, yeah, I can go back and remove some of the shirts that I think aren't good and try to put up better quality shirts. But I mean, at the end of the day, until I get tiered up to 500, I don't have a ton of room to play around with. And I'm always kind of surprised. There's a lot of shirts that I didn't think that would sell well that actually are selling well. And then, a lot of the shirts that I thought would do well maybe aren't doing so well. But I'm going to keep this video pretty short today. Just wanted to show you guys. Actually, what the heck? We'll go back and take a look at May. May was a really slow month for me. So I guess just in case any of you guys were getting discouraged that the sales just don't seem to be coming. Let's see, in May, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in May, I had 7 total designs sell. And as far as total number of shirts, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And only sold 10 shirts. So June's looking to be a better month than May. I've noticed I've struck upon a couple pretty good niches. that are selling pretty well. So I think that's going to continue to happen. And I've noticed a lot of shirts are starting to sell with more frequency. There's also a few niches I've just recently tapped into that I think are going to be pretty profitable. So that's what I'm doing. I just figured I'd make this video as I've never really done my merch numbers before. I know some of you guys may think, oh man, Rules for Rebels is killing it at e-commerce. He must be killing it at merch. And not really, guys. Like I said, graphic design is not my forte. I've only been designing shirts myself for the past, I don't know, past month or two. Prior to that, I was having to get all my designs done by other people, and I just wasn't really getting my numbers up there. I'm also not really a graphic designer, nor do I have an eye for graphic design. So this is a grind for me, but I think like we've always said, if you get a good number of shirts up there, you're going to manage to sell some, and I think the numbers are only going to increase over time. So I also thought this video would be interesting just because it does seem like there's an ebb and a flow to Amazon merch. Like even when I watch like Glenn from Hustler Hacks or his co-host Young and kind of listen to their numbers, you're going to have slower days and slower weeks, and you're going to have better selling days and better selling weeks. So and I'm always kind of curious, like, oh man, this is a really slow month for me. How is this month for everybody else? So I figured I would make a quick video letting you guys know my numbers, what I'm working on, and I haven't really set any goals or anything as far as merch sales for the next however long. Maybe I'll do that once I get tiered up to 500, which I'm hoping is probably going to happen within the next week or two. But yeah, there's my numbers, guys. If you guys want to share yours, drop them in the comment section below. Until next time, I will check you guys tomorrow for Side Hustle Tuesdays.